Hello and welcome to the House of Tesla. So, I don't think I remember playing anything with you guys, but I enjoy puzzle games. And I played like a minute of this one just to get interested in whatnot, and then I realized this would be perfect for YouTube, so I decided I will go ahead and record this game. It is a point and click puzzle game in a way. There's more to it than that, but you'll see. So we're gonna click play. I forgot to refill my water. Oh well. So we're waking up on the ground. We apparently fell through the window. So normally these games are like point and click games with like the still level of like you see the scene and you click at the screen and that's it. I don't think you walk around, but it is definitely better. Read the comment by the player character at the bottom of the screen. After that, right click anywhere on the screen or left click on the checkmark to continue. Where am I? What happened? I don't remember anything at all. Hold down the left mouse button to drag and look around. It's so dark here. I should turn on some lights. To zoom in, double click on the lamp. Pull the chain in the direction of the arrow. It seems the electricity is not working. I need to find another source of light. Right click to back away. Double click to zoom in on the gas lamp. Pull that thing, open that. Left click to put item in inventory. Click and drag to place item where you need it. Drag to turn it. I think the massive door is the only way out of this room. Left click on the notebook. Click on notebook. Project World Wireless. Radio City, personal office of Nikola Tesla. I hope to use my diary to record my thoughts from the first large-scale experiments with wireless electricity. It is saddening that my first note must also be the last. I poured my hard work, my soul, and J.P. Morgan's money into this project for years. It was supposed to be a revolution, a grand display of how human ingenuity can better the lives of common folk, free energy for everyone. Alas. Well, there is no reason to dwell on this failure. It's just a setback. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. And here I am, sure that in a few years I will look back at these moments with a smile. I need to take a few last things with me and move some of my more important research projects to places where they will be safe. Finally, I need to shut down power. I still remember the New York fire that destroyed my laboratory in 1895. Even though electricity was not at fault, I still need to be cautious. After all, I hope to return here soon and continue my experiments. Okay. Do I get to do things on my own now? Because I saw a key. Key. Object marked with a cogwheel needs to be adjusted in the inventory before it can be used. Click the item in the inventory. Okay, I made a key. The sun. Tesla's Tesla's flashes startling, but he won't tell what he is trying for at Wardenclyffe. Native hereabouts are intensely interested in the nightly electrical displays shown from the tall tower and poles in the grounds where Nikola Tesla is conducting his experiments in wireless telegraphy and telephony. All sorts of lightning were flashed from the tall tower and poles last night. For a time, the air was filled with blinding streaks of electricity, which seemed excuse me, to shoot off into the darkness on some mysterious errand. The display continued until after midnight. This morning, workmen about the plant declined to say anything. It is understood that Tesla has a well more than 200 feet deep driven beneath the tower, and that electrical waves are sent both underground and through air. Mr. Tesla said last evening that the evidences and experiments which have been seen by the people of Wardenclyffe, near which his laboratory is located, have been going on for some time there, but that he had no announcement to make at this time as to their character or the success that had been achieved. It is true that some of them have had to do with wireless telegraphy, and that the addition of the tower and the poles there is a hole dug in the ground. This is 150 feet deep and is used in these experiments. The people about there, had they been awake instead of asleep at other times, would have seen even stranger things. Someday, but not at this time, I shall make an announcement of something that I had never once dreamed of. Well, this newspaper article titled that it shows me as some mysterious genius, which is an image I certainly don't mind. I summed it up below. It also has a typo in Wardenclyffe. Wardenclyffe. Okay, so it's just rereading it. Oh, I cut it out. These are the documents I found in my personal office. Oh, so I'm Tesla. A place in the factory where I could always find a relatively quiet corner for my experiments and day-to-day activities relating to running Wardenclyffe. I like this newspaper article. It talks about one of my experiments and makes me sound mysterious and intriguing. I had to take it with me. Okay. Key. Up. Project World Wireless. In the past, every great inventor had some kind of focus for his invention, something that gave him both the inspiration and the power to push boundaries of what is possible. Archimedes used the powers and properties of water to push the knowledge of humankind further. Leonardo da Vinci did splendid work on mechanics and motive force that completely changed the landscape of what was possible at the time. As for me, I was always excited by the power of electricity. It's such an untapped potential, and it allows for unprecedented possibilities of transformation. In any segment of human activity, there is something that can be made better by using electricity. And by using Tesla coils, the energy can be disseminated over long distances completely wire-free. We just need a robust enough network of power plants and wireless transmission towers. That is the core of my life's work. Project World Wireless means free electricity for everyone. I found a wooden rod. These are my thoughts on the Project World Wireless and my musings about what sets me apart from the other great inventors. Pulley thing. Oh, wait, I saw something else. There's the arrow pulley thing. Static coil thingy. Let's see what this is. I'm apparently... Wait. Handle? Handle? No. This thing. Oh. I see. Oh, handle. Yes, let's use gravity instead of just grabbing it. Okay. And now we put this here. Receiver. Stick it there. Huzzah! Why did I lock everything from myself? I don't know. And now we have magic.
Sunday, June 7th, 1903. I conducted one of the most important experiments in modern science. But what made it so revolutionary?
Wireless.
Yes, like most of my experiments at Wardenclyffe, this one was also about wireless power transmission. However, that didn't make it unique. Independence was the groundbreaking benefit. All one needed was a single device that a person could carry on themselves. No more depending on awkward infrastructure. I just had a few final tweaks to make before I could test my new method of wireless power transfer.
Okay. Stick that in there. Completed prototype.
The entire world was on its way to efficient and affordable electrification. Once initialized, the device was simple to operate. All I had to do was point at the object I wanted to take power from, press a button, and point at the object that will consume it. Eureka!
Interesting. What happened? Was that part of my memory? A hallucination or something else entirely? I need to know more, but first I need to get out of here. Left click on the item to activate the prototype. You can use the same icon to deactivate it. I could use it to try and get out of the room. I see. The prototype allows you to detect electrical circuits. It also highlights special places with high electromagnetic potential that unlock advanced features of the device. Seek these places where all the lines and particles converge and double click to move there. From this spot, you can wirelessly transmit an electrical charge between nodes. Left click and drag from one node to another to establish a link between them. light of wireless electricity, I was able to revive a flicker of charge in an old battery on the table. That should help with powering equipment around here, which brings me to my own revival. I'm still not sure what happened, where I am, or even who I am. Last thing I remember was a loud noise and a flash of lightning perhaps. Do I have amnesia? How long was I out? I need to get out of here. Hopefully my memory will return in the process. I just saw something incredible, a glimmer from my past. Is it my mind playing tricks on me? This has to have a neurological explanation. Maybe my mind is trying to help me remember. Either way, I am stuck in this place until I find a way to open the electrical lock on this large door, and the device I just saw could help me do just that. This device is extremely useful. I don't remember it working this well. It allows me to see nodes of electrical potential and create connections between them wirelessly, even though the latter function seems to be limited to special places, probably those with higher potential electromagnetic fields. Safe above the work desk next to the large door. Oh. Okay. So up and then low, middle. So 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. Ah. I see. So which one is the brown one? So that's the one I need. Okay, the brown one is the corded one. And now that's correct. This is interesting. Okay. Oh, I accidentally did it right. Oh. Cool, I opened the door. Why did I need that big of a lock on my office? I don't wanna go that way. I wanna go over here. I didn't wanna go that way. Can I go back in? Okay. No, I can't go back in. Lovely. Well, hopefully I got everything. We're gonna go here. Damn it. back in my office. I guess I need to be there. I don't have anything. Let's go this way. No. No. Ah. Nope. Ow. Okay, let's try doing... Nope. Because that's how that works. Hmm. Yeah, 'cause that's how that shit should work. There. Alright, I should probably read some of these. After the door finally opened, I walked onto the catwalk of the main factory building. I took just a few aimless steps. The scale of everything in this facility is just breathtaking. It really gives me a new perspective to think about my predicament. The vision I saw after picking up the wireless electricity device from my safe, it had to be a memory, my memory. The name Nikola Tesla does sound familiar, the face as well. That would mean this diary was indeed mine from the very beginning. In the first note, I wrote that I needed to shut down the power before leaving. But the power is off and the place seems abandoned. There is no night shift workers and I can't even hear the soft hum of an electrical generator. That means I must have left at some point and then returned. But why? Was there something I needed to do or check? For now, I should just look around and see if anything jogs my memory or perhaps helps me leave this place. A logical start would be the important looking switch on the balcony in front of me. I tried using what must be the main power control panel. I could have expected it wouldn't be as easy as flipping a switch. Power turned on briefly, maybe a wisp of electricity left in the lead acid batteries. It wasn't enough to open the gate, but it caused the elevator to drop to a lower floor. I might be able to use it, to get to the ground floor if I can make it operational. I just discovered a functioning welding machine. It seems to have been placed here to help make any repairs quickly without having to stop production. I'm sure that given the state of this factory, it will come handy during my exploration. It's strange that I haven't seen more machines like this. After all, this should be a factory, but it seems unfinished. Maybe I'll find more about it on the lower floors. Up, up, down, up. Okay. Down, up, down. Okay. Down, up, down, 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 up. Okay. That's cool. It's weird. Okay. Radio City, Alistair? The city of the future. I always dreamed of inventing something that would benefit all of humanity. To be the positive change, bringing about a future that is not only more modern, but just plain better. Radio City is like that, a culmination of my plans, of my most important project, Project World Wireless. A city for people who will work in factories, build machines patented by me, and bring about global change. An interconnected world where every household is linked to a network of free energy, where you can reach your friends on the other side of the globe in mere moments. The city will be built around my first wireless electricity transmission tower in Wardenclyffe, and this very factory. It will house the first workers and employees and later become the city where tomorrow is today. Cool. Okay. Why would I need to do that? I'll deal with that later. Oh look, I need to do this. Yeah. Dip, 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 dip. Huzzah! I did a thing! Alright, put that back in. Close that. Do that. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, Angel. Alright. Alright, so how do I give it power? Oh, wait. Oh, I need to be up there. Aha. There. Oh. Give? Now I see. Because that's going to make complete sense when this elevator moves away like, okay, so the whole thing that I saw is this thing was way over there. We turned on the conveyor belt to bring it closer so that everything would connect so the elevator has power. But that was when the elevator was where it was at. Once it moves out of range of this thing, we won't have power, but whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. Okay. I just discovered a functional welding machine. It seems to have been placed here. I already read that. After the elevator fell, I was afraid that it would be in worse condition. It seems that I only need to repair the wheel on top that directs the cabin's movement. This is just my luck. The elevator controls electronics seem to be out of order. If I want to get to the ground floor and the main gate, I need to either repair it or find another way down. Preferably not by falling. I can talk. Great. Oh, hi. Light bulbs, and I'm missing one. Okay. Oh, that's dangerous. You have a factory. Now what? I had a few meetings with Samuel. He was always better than me at monetary matters. We went through my inventions, though the sizable number of patents I had created over the years, and we considered their financial viability. Oscillators, transformers, tuned circuits for various designs, all these would help me establish my factory at the beginning of an industrial chain for modern electronics. However, that would require me to act quickly, and I'm not sure I can do that right now. I could also make radio and telegraphy parts. That is something JP Morgan really believes in. Both individuals and governments will always seek effective ways to communicate, and if those ways were mass produced, this definitely had potential. Also worth mentioning are my remotely controlled devices, though as Sam pointed out, while they are interesting and could have huge implications, they aren't really feasible for mass production. They need too many tweaks depending on their purpose, and depending on the purposes they are constructed for, and they will always require high customizability. Yep. And what is that for? My friend helped me with a list of potential inventions and patents that I could produce in this factory. This is the list. Actually, that was just a letter, but okay. No. Can I put it here? No. Can I put it here? Okay. I don't need that? Okay. Oh, it's one of these. I hate these. I used to know how to do these easy. Ah. Wait. I do this one. There. There we go. I did it! I promise I'm not stupid. More rude shit. It's strange that I haven't seen more machines like this. After all, that should be my factory, but it seems unfinished. I already read that part. When I first looked around the industrial interior of the factory, I didn't dream of finding a room like this. It almost seems out of place. It must have been used for a special purpose, maybe for meeting one's esteemed guests. I'm sure that an inventor needs to have a place where he can show off all his innovative ideas and devices. Or he's just weird. Okay, you're missing an earring. Understood. Creepy lady. 2. Again with the 2. And now I have a crank. And a segmented cylinder. At some point I will get a thing. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do there. Oh. Strange. Okay. Oh. Alright, so all 4 up, 3, 1. And it's the back one. Ah. I'm still confused by that. Let's look at this. I know I've been avoiding it.
Wednesday, September 15th, 1902. I'll never forget the events of that day. I was sitting in the lounge of my new factory, preparing for an important meeting. A meeting that would ensure my financial stability for years to come. Just a few hours later, I was to make a presentation on Wall Street at the headquarters of a company which symbolized wealth throughout the U.S. and across the ocean. The man about to receive me was J.P. Morgan, one of the most powerful men in the capitalist world, a successful banker, and mining project investor. Nobody else was willing to provide such a large sum. Only he believed that by combining my genius and his money could we revolutionize radio technology. And today, it was time to take our collaboration to the next level. I was sure he would love my proposal. Our meeting was supposed to be about Wardenclyffe was the ambitious project he helped me fund. Our meeting must have been related to it. I don't think our meeting had anything to do with lightning.
That says lighting.
America, the land of endless opportunities. But we were definitely talking about something more specific.
Boat.
I've shown Morgan my radio-controlled boat in the past, but that wasn't the point of today's meeting.
Amendments?
Yes, I'm sure I've come up with an amended proposal. But Mr. Morgan is just an investor. I'm the inventor. I'm the one who sets the direction of the entire project. And I know
Why is
we
your
can
hand
do
fucked
better.
up?
So this needs to be here. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Oh wait. Did that reset it? Thank you. That is what I wanted. Now I can go there. Okay. Ah. There. This. Key. Hmm. Oh. There we go. And I found a wire dome. Put the wire dome on that. It'll lock in place.
My presentation was flawless. I spoke to the point and mentioned all the important facts. Electricity for everyone at no additional cost.
Which
I was
means
convinced
he would
that
lose out on
success
money.
was guaranteed. That's why I was taken aback when I saw the investor's face turn confused, and his confusion gradually grew into anger.
Yeah.
My sudden changes to the project and the needed financing apparently took him by surprise. I begged him to let me explain everything, but that only made the situation worse. I did listen to you. It's you who doesn't listen, he shouted at me. I tried to explain how wireless power could completely change the world, but it was no use. The whole room was filled by a single emotion. I didn't understand where all his anger came from. What made the man react with such vile aggression? J.P. Morgan's anger grew. You treat money like something you can just ignore, which you definitely can't afford to do in your situation. I haven't seen a smidgen of a completed product from you yet. Finish the radio technology, give me something I can sell. You have to finally show more than empty promises. By the end of his monologue, he was virtually screaming. I knew our meeting was coming to an end. Others warned me that Morgan was only interested in money. I had hoped our meeting wouldn't be a waste of time, but apparently I was wrong. Never mind, I'll manage on my own. I always do. That ultimately infuriated him.
Of course.
Enough! Get out at once and take this piece of junk with you, he screamed, and with a beastly vigor, swept my model off the desk.
And that's why it's broke. Another memory flashed in front of my eyes. This model was definitely important. It may be broken now, but it was once a way to show off my laboratory in Wardenclyffe, a part of the World Wireless Project, much like this factory. In my memories, I tried my best to use it. I showed the model to J.P. Morgan, my investor, but we weren't on the same page. I think I tried to use more funds than we agreed on beforehand. That seemed a little short-sighted, but it is easy to be wise after the fact. It definitely offers an explanation as to why the factory was deserted. I feel sad about all the abandoned work. Alright. What can I use from this? There's clearly something here. There it is. Pointy thing. Oh, there's more. What else can I use? Okay. In between writing this, I am watching a storm unfold. The lightning strikes are sharp and frequent, and their erratic sounds bring to mind things that always made me wonder, even in my youth. Lightning travels freely through the skies and across great distances. It always fascinated me. And while we have successfully harnessed the power of electricity, its freedom still eludes us. But moments like these, they show me something from a front row seat. It's an experiment, nature's own demonstration, a proof of concept. My goal to bring about wireless power transfer is not unnatural. It reflects how energy already moves in the world, using natural phenomena like atmospheric conductivity and electromagnetism. I can harness other aspects of electricity that I already have. Sometimes it will need adjustments. Alternating current is not found in nature, and yet it allows us to effectively transport energy over substantive distances, something that stumped early adopters before I arrived with my inventions. And the same things need to happen here. Sometimes I just need to watch the thundering skies and muse about it all. One of my memos about weather and the nature of lightning storms. I must have loved watching how nature demonstrates wireless electricity. Look at the small table in the corner of the room on the top floor. The feat of Columbus, probably one of the most far-reaching and revolutionary discoveries made by Mr. Tesla, is the so-called rotating magnetic field. In this issue of Electrical Experimenter, we will explain the remarkable concept while presenting a unique opportunity to see it with your own eyes. You might remember the story of Christopher Columbus, who showed his perplexed audience that he could balance an egg on its top by cracking it a little at first. Next month at the World's Columbian Exposition, Mr. Tesla will perform an even greater feat using the principle of the rotating magnetic field with an egg made of metal that cannot be simply cracked. Continue reading then. Phase 1, Phase 2, direction of rotating magnetic field, iron ring core, platform, copper egg. An article from the Science magazine about my take on the famous egg of Columbus. It's down there. Yeah, that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. I am missing a cup.
So much effort must have gone into making this table. A metallic egg under a glass cover, a colored marble stone. This isn't just an art piece, it's important. These symbols, I better write them down. Okay. Aha! This.
Dear God, there's so many pieces. Why? And I put this here. And it gives me this. Northwest, southeast, southwest. Correct. So why is this not working? Oh wait, no, that's southeast. I'm dumb. There we go. And put the push button there. Start it spinning. Huzzah! I found my cup. Cup. Okay. I don't understand what is missing. There. But, okay. And then okay. Oh, okay, so there. And that's correct. So that's you're correct. The dot is on, no. What is the dot on? Because if the dot goes there, what is the whale tail on? There. There. No. Okay. So the cup goes there because it has the border. That has to be correct. That also means that the red, I think, needs to have that. I think those are correct.
So now these are the ones that are wrong. Okay. What if I do that? No. What if I do that? No. Because then I'm back where I am. What if it's whale tail because of that? And then, see, this has that on it too. And this one has that. No. 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 Okay. I'm so confused. What the hell? Yeah, I already got that. Three glasses with these symbols should be placed in their corresponding bases. Store the two remaining glasses in the empty corner slots. Okay. So there, and whale. Okay, so now I see there. No. So that one's open now. That stays, that goes. Ah! I have the pipe wrench. There. Whale. You have a factory, now what? I had many patents and all of them had their merits, but one thing was certain, I wasn't sure how to sell them. But we were talking about a lot of possibilities. For now I needed something already tested, something that was required by society in large quantities, something that would stay virtually the same no matter its purpose. So I returned to the idea of AC motors, engines, and generators. With electrification in progress, every factory, vehicle, and industrial complex would need some. Sam also pointed out another benefit of going with this idea. I could throw my good name around. After Chicago, people knew me as the man behind alternating current. That was an advantage none of my competitors would have. Okay, so then what does that one hold? So if I put that one in there, this one over here. You just hold nothing? Okay. 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 make sure it's at 2. Understood. It's a pipe game. Okay. Oh, I see. I need a pointer thing. Or like a connector from there to there. Alright. Okay, well, I think this is where I will end it. Let's save the game. Yes. I enjoy this game. I was gonna end 20 minutes ago, and as you can see, I didn't. I hope you enjoy the game as well, and hopefully we will progress through it swimmingly. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.